Hey guys, what's going on? Glenn Bruce here, and today I'm going to show you guys the real of the real of replacing a crankshaft position sensor in this 1999 Chevy Suburban, the same as the Tahoe, same as the GMC of this year, 1989. I've seen a whole bunch of videos on here, and I got really disgusted as to where is the position of the crankshaft position sensor, and I saw one ridiculous video, actually two of them. One was it's behind the starter. That is absolutely false. The second video, the guy, he had the right position, but he did it in the dark with no. Sanky was drunk with his family, and all of them were drunk underneath the truck. So don't watch that video either. But this one here, I'm going to give you an idea, give you the exact positioning. I'm going to show you exactly and patiently where it is. Okay, as you see, I got the front of the engine open. And look at the engine. You have the air compressor, you have the alternator, and down in the front of the engine, what I'm pointing here, that is the crankshaft pulley or the flywheel, or whatever you guys call it. Now, the sensor is directly underneath this for the crankshaft position sensor, directly underneath. Obviously, it's difficult to get to from the top because you have to take off this, the fan, blah, blah, blah. It makes no difference. So what we're going to have to do is go underneath the vehicle. Once again, I want you to proportion this so you can see. This is the front of the engine, and the crankshaft position sensor is directly in front, right and beneath. Okay. Now another thing I want to dispel a few myths. I've also seen videos where they take the tire off to get to it. You don't have to do that. And if you look where the jack is, underneath, that's exactly where the starter is, around that area. So just imagine the distance where the last video said the sensor was under the starter, when actually it's just behind the right wheel and right above the front sway bar. I'm going to show you that when I go under. But yeah, do not drop the starter at all. Do not touch the starter. Don't even look at it. If your starter is fine, don't touch it, because there's a video on here that says that the sensor is right there, and it is not. Listen to me very carefully. Listen to my consonants. It is not. Do not drop the starter. I'm going to go underneath, and I'm going to show you exactly where it is. Okay. And as you see, I got everything jacked up. I got on jack stands, and the area we're going is right under the front sway bar. If you can see it right there. I'm going to give you an in close where it looks like. Also, there, to unhook the sensor, there's an electric tab, and there's either an 8 or 10 millimeter bolt to unscrew it. So I'm going to get under there and show you what's that. But like I'm saying, the idiot who said that the sensor was right up here where the starter is, no, absolutely not. Do not follow that video. I swear to God, if you follow that video, I will personally fly to you and pop you in the head, because it's not there. It's unnecessary work, and it's a shame that he put this video, but he needs to be ashamed of himself. But it's under here, and I'm going to give you real close where it's at. But like I said, for those of us who don't have the hydraulic piston to lift the truck up, please get jack stands, lift it up as high as you can. Never just use the jack by itself. Use some jack stands, many as you can, obviously, because she's heavy. The Suburban, these trucks are heavy. They're heavy, but I think with the 4 tons of jack stand right here and the 3 ton of a jack of support and pressure, we should be good. So basically, I'm going to crawl underneath here, and then you will have to lie parallel under the truck to get to it. And the reason why I'm doing this, if you have room in front of your truck, you can just jack it up from the front, and that would be easier. But my truck is parked. It actually broke down in front of this curb, so I have to go under this way. So just hang with me, and I'm going to show you exactly what the position is. Okay, also before I go under there, I'm going to tell you what it looked like before we go. This is actually the crankshaft positioning sensor, okay? This is the electric tab you're going to be plugging into. this is the end that goes actually into the engine block, and this is the area right here where the bolt is going to mount to the engine block. So basically all you're doing is in a 7 o'clock position when you put it in there under the front engine. You're just going to just unplug the tab on this side, pull this off after you unscrew it. So this is what the sensor look like. To give you guys an example of what the sensor will cost, AutoZone and all those other places, they try to kick you in the head for this sensor, something like in the areas of $75, $85, even $90 for this thing. Do not do that if you're a patient person. If you need it in a hurry, yeah, go ahead and buy it. But if you're not, I got this from carparts.com. I am not supported or sponsored by them. I'm just giving you guys the deal. I got the same sensor, a dealer manufactured sensor as well. Got the same sensor for $15. Okay, brand spanking new. It comes with everything with it. It basically just comes with this. You're gonna use the same bolt. You take the old one off. So go to carparts.com to get a lot of your parts and sensors, because I'm doing more work to this truck. I'll be putting in the new heater fan in here and a new compressor, and I'm getting everything there from dirt cheap. I'm telling you, carparts.com, and this is the sensor what it looks like, so you know what you're handling. Also, some of the tools I'm going to use, got a handful of small sockets, ranging between 8 and 10 millimeters. I'm guessing it's an 8 millimeters by looking at it. Whatever, I got the swivels and everything. Try to get as small tool as possible. I have this small ratchet with a little extension. You may not need it, may or may not need it. We're going to find out when we go underneath. But yeah, this is all you need to take it out, whatever. So you want to save you a few $100 from going to the mechanic to fix these awesome trucks, because the reason why this particular model is awesome, because it does 4-wheel drive like nobody's business. I'm from Philadelphia. I've never been stuck in the snow with it, so I'm going to give it some love, even though I use it for a work truck, but it still works. Okay, so I'm about to go under. Okay, I'm under the truck right now, and as you can see, this right here is the starter. That's the starter, and that is not the sensor, so I don't know what to do we're talking about. Okay, so we got the starter right there, and there's all this underneath oil pan and the front differential. So there's nowhere around here. You go to front tranny, there's nowhere around here. Okay, now if you follow the flashlight, is up under here. So I'm going to give you a better shot of that, but that's where it is. It's going to be above this sway bar right here. So yeah, it's not there. So that definitely lets you know how off the first video was, so don't sweat it. Okay, we're gonna move to the next one. Okay, and jackpot, this is where the sensor is. I'm flashing the light on it right now, and you see the electric tab right there, and the one bolt that comes out right here where the flashlight is showing. That's exactly where the flywheel is. It's right behind the crankshaft. So right here is the sway bar, so I want you to follow the distance. You count or visualize with the sway bar connected, go in about like 9 inches. This is from the right wheel now, and you'll see it right there. That's where the sensor is. That's where the crankshaft position sensor is. Behind the sway bar, there's enough room for you to behind the sway bar, there's enough room for you to put your finger around, and the tab is real simple. You can just snap it with your finger and take it off, and then from there you are going to I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the light together. Oh, there we go. Okay, from there there's a bolt right there. You'll take either 8mm, 10mm ratchet. You might need an extension, you might not. If you have a small one, that'd be perfect, because it kind of touches the chassis right there, where the front of the engine block is. So do that, take that off, and that's where it's at. So once again, hang on a second. Once again, it's right there. It is not where the starter is. The starter is like at least 3 feet away from this thing. So it's on the engine block right behind the the crankshaft pulley. And to show you once again, to give you an idea what it is, this here I'm touching right there, this is the sway bar. That's the front sway bar. My finger touch it, and you want to go at least 9 inches away from the sway bar connects. As you see, that's the right front passenger tire, and you go in like about 9 inches, and it is right there. And I'm gonna try to see if I don't know if my phone light will come on, but it probably won't. But let me try it again and see if I can just show the flashlight. But that's where it is. Okay, here's another look at it, different from the position in the back. As you can see, the electric tab that goes into the back of it. Once again, as you can see, in reference to where it is towards the sway bar. And you can see where the front crankshaft flywheel is connected right there. That's where the sensor is in the back of it. But once again, like I said, 9 inches in from the front sway bar from the right tire is where you find the sensor. The tab right there is easy to take off. You take it off with your finger. I'm trying to see if I can hold this phone and the light at the same time. I probably can't though, but it'd have been cool if I could. I don't know why this phone light won't come on, but that's where you take it off. So I'm going to disconnect it with my finger. It's easy. I'm gonna try to show it to y'all. Okay, I'm gonna hold it right now and just show you where it is. Okay, this right here is what I told you guys where the tab is. Or you just simply take your finger. It comes right out. That's the tab. So one thing left to do now is to go around the front end of this sensor here. It's a bolt. Take the bolt right here and unscrew it. So I'm gonna test to see if it's a 8 or 10 millimeter, and that comes right out. So bear with me, give it a second, whatever, because for some reason I got an oil leak under here, whatever. But it happens with these older trucks. So we'll see what happens. Hang on. Okay, in my situation, I used an 8 millimeter. Screw it off. Or if you do not lose this bolt, because you're going to be using the same bolt to go back in once you get it off. You could just, yeah, use 8 millimeter and it comes off. Do not lose this bolt unless you got a spare 8 millimeter bolt laying around. Actually came across pretty good. It's coming out nicely. Okay, I'll get back to you when I pull it out. Okay, you see I got it out. You see the wear and tear that goes into it. It look a little chewed up. Got a lot of oil on it too from the engine. Something in there leaking though, but nonetheless, I got it out, and that's what it looked like. Cause see, this end here goes into that hole right there. Okay, when you take this out, once you take that final bolt off, which is an 8 millimeter, by the way. See the final bolt, you want to gently wiggle it out. You can wiggle it this way, it'll come out, and then when it comes down, give it a little gentle tug, and then pop it right out. It pops right out. So that's where the crankshaft sensor position sensor goes in, and that's where you pick it up at. Okay, that's where it is. Once again, you see the sway bar about 9 inches in. That's the area, and then you take your new one and replace it, and you push it right back in that hole. You push it in the hole, then re-bolt it, and then reconnect the electric tab. That's basically it. So I hope this definitely helps you guys, because for all the guys that's in the truck clubs and still, you know, keep these trucks and everything, they're awesome trucks to have, whatever. Please do not take the starter off when you're replacing this sensor. The starter is way down here. As you can see, that's where the starter is. So let's debunk that myth right now. That's the starter. That's the sway bar. And that's where the sensor goes in, right there. If it's a little blurry, I'll try to circle it in my video editing, but that's where it goes. And you can see why this thing needed replacement. You look all around the ends, I don't know if it's chewed up or that's just oil or whatever. I don't know if that's the wear and tear or that's just condensation or spill off, whatever. But I ran a code on this truck, and this one came back. This came back, and possibly the massive airflow sensor. I can probably just clean that out. We'll just go buy new ones, especially once again from carparts.com. Everybody else wants $200-300 for the mass airflow sensor. Carparts.com got it for $49.95. So guess where I'm going at. Okay, guys, take care, and I hope this helped you guys. Okay, take care.